When I have fears that I may cease to be, before my pen has gleaned my teeming brain, before high-piled books in charactery hold like rich garners the full ripened grain, then on the shore of the wide world I stand alone and think, till love and fame to nothingness do sink. So said John Keats. Maybe you never contemplate such matters. I have done and still do. Is there time to do all I need to do? Will I make a difference? Will my pen glean all there is to glean out of my teeming brain? Okay, so that may not take too long, but I don't stand on the shore to contemplate this. I go out on my bike and into the landscape, the woods and the fields and the trees. When problems seem too big, or when there does not seem enough time, or I lack the resources to do what I feel needs to be done, I ride out. We all need something, somewhere, someone to help put things into perspective. Because there are days when we can have an inflated sense of our own importance. I must do this. I'm the only one who can. Coming here to places and trees like these reminds me that there are far greater things than the work of my hands. They teach me humility, something many of us need in this age of influences. They teach me my place. This landscape, created by God and shaped by human hands, has been here far longer than me, far longer than us, and will remain so long after I have gone. Through the pages of the Bible, God often reminds his people of their place. In Psalm 103, the psalmist writes, "As for mortals, their days are like grass. They flourish like a flower of the field, for the wind passes over it, and it is gone, and its place knows it no more." Somehow, knowing this can help. We relax, we humbly accept that we may not be as important, influential, or immortal as we had thought or hoped. We know our place, and when we do, we can find contentment. The world won't fall apart without us, and neither will God's plan. That is a perspective we all need. In the same scripture, we gain some more perspective. As a father has compassion for his children, so the Lord has compassion for those who fear him. For he knows how we are made. He remembers that we are dust. God knows we are pretty insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but as his children, we have worth and value to him, not because of what we can achieve, but simply by our relationship to him as children of God. And in the same psalm, rightfully, we're reminded we are just grass or passing flowers. But the psalmist goes on, "The steadfast love of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting on those who fear him, and his righteousness to children's children, to those who keep his covenant and remember to do his commandments." The psalmist brings into view God's eternal love and compassion for his frail and mortal children. It is in this eternal love that we find our value, our worth, our home, not in the strivings of our own hands. We all need perspective to reflect on our own mortality and the briefness of our influence and our work, to find our place, our humility. And when we do, we can encounter that eternal love which says, "You are my child. I know you and the fleeting nature of your life. In me and through me, you will find your eternal home."